I can't hope to live up to his standard. Okay,
I
we are
wonder what people
live.
think when they get this, and all of a sudden they come on and we're already laughing about something.
Oh, yes. Well, I want to start out because I'm on a secret mission to make you nervous. So I was right. Did you realize what today was?
Let's see. Today is October 13th,
And
and no idea.
I almost can't say it because I know you're gonna turn red.
Uh-oh.
Sorry. Today is actually National No Bra Day. So
I'm not
half
wearing a
of our
bra, so I fit right in. I might need one lately, but
Oh no, you're not falling for it anymore. Half of our audience has flung their bras to the side by now. It's 7 at night on the East Coast.
yeah. Hi,
Lucky
Penny
for you,
Price, and
I
a
didn't.
hi Facebook user from Staten Island. I actually multitasked. I talked to you, and I looked and read that.
Oh, there you go. Look at that. I wonder,
Hi,
yeah, you know
Teresa.
who I found out is Teresa Paul. She begrudgingly wears her bra, let's put it that way. So the minute she shuts the door behind her when she comes in for the day,
Uh-huh.
off it goes.
I don't blame you. I think whoever invented that was some man who wanted to annoy women. I really do.
Oh, that makes sense. That makes total sense. Although, yeah, I don't see how there's going out it for some people. Going without it. Yeah, I don't. Yeah,
It reminds me of a joke, but I will spare the entire audience the joke.
yeah. Well, yeah, I was going to embarrass you, but that would embarrass me if I went any farther with that one.
Yeah. If you ever
So,
want to have a fun laugh, and I'm not going to do it because I'm just not going to do that for our audience, but do like a YouTube search and type in Paul Lynde, the actor that he's been gone for a while now. He used to play on Bewitched, and he
oh
was on
yeah,
Hollywood
in
Squares.
Hollywood Squares, yeah.
And then just look at some of his funny things he did on Hollywood Squares, in particular about comments of those type. And I'll just leave it at that.
Oh, okay. I always liked watching him. Oh, you got your mug. I don't have my mug yet.
Hey, I've got my wristband and my mug tonight.
Oh, we both
You
got
haven't
our
received the
wrist.
mug I sent you?
It hasn't come yet.
They're
It
supposed to
hasn't
get
come yet.
there on Tuesday, according to the post office.
Well, you said you just got your tap card, so I mean, what's it, Pony Express between Texas and here?
Well, we try to use stagecoaches when we can. We need to check
Oh,
and see if Deanna got hers too. So.
I haven't sent your late birthday present yet. It's still right here. When I saw that, I couldn't help myself. But that guy was hilarious, though. The guy at the Staples, he's like, it's not every day you see a blue-haired lady buying a squirrel calendar.
That's true. And you know what? That will be the topic of conversation at his dinner table or her dinner table tonight too.
No, it was a guy. Matter of fact,
Okay.
I was a little bit heartbroken because he was a good-looking guy, except he kept telling me how much I reminded him of his mother. What the hell, man? That is not what I wanted to hear.
Well, that's why I lie about my age. I have lied about my age since I was in my 40s, and I always say that I'm older than I am. Because like now I'm 63. I will tell everybody I am 79 years old. And well, if you're going to lie about your age, never say you're younger because for 63 I might look all right, but for 79 I'm kind of a stud. I'm just going to
Yeah,
tell you.
you are.
Just kind of a hump.
I think that is a good idea.
The trouble is, when I was in my 40s, I could say I was in my 50s. I've had to keep edging it up, and now I have to say 79.
Oh,
Oh.
oh, somebody said, Lisa, did you get my message about the pole dance? Oh, geez.
So
Believe it or
if I've got to go blue hair, you got a pole dance? Is that what they're saying?
Believe it or not, on my Avon call for my team, we call it Team Time Tuesday. We got to talk about something smutty or it's not a call. So we
Right.
talk about pole dancing and Hugh Jackman, of course, and all kind of stuff. And yeah,
I'm
side boobs. We
boring.
talk about side boobs too. Yeah.
I'm boring because pole dancing to me is when the bass hits the line and my rod does this, and I know
Oh,
okay. It's time to pull him in.
Yeah. The whole golf thing, I could deal with maybe driving the cart for you around or something, but fishing, I just don't know. Tell me you don't watch fishing on TV.
No.
Oh, good, because I can't understand how that can be exciting to watch someone else fish. It's barely exciting actually fishing.
Well, I have been spoiled on some really great fishing trips. I was with Aflac for 21 years, and especially when I was a state manager down in the Gulf Coast area of Texas, they would just take us on a lot of trips, and they really did a good job about building that camaraderie in the team. But I've had fishing trips to Alaska twice, and
Ooh.
uh, New Mexico and Montana and Wyoming. But those fishing trips aren't like real fishing, because all I had to do is sit there and the guide put the bait on the hook. I
Oh,
tossed
yeah.
it in, reeled it up. The guide took the fish off. But
Yeah.
and then when I got my ranch out there, I've got a 3-acre bass pond on it, and I've caught some pretty large
Oh.
bass. And but I have to bait my own hook. What's up with that? And I,
Well, see, I'm out there already. I'm not touching that stuff.
I'm not gonna
Oh,
touch the icky
yeah.
things.
Well, and then if I actually catch a fish, there's usually screaming involved. So whoever's with me finds that disturbing for some reason. I'm like, ah!
Well, I like catching fish, but I usually toss them back because I don't enjoy cleaning fish, and I've done it, and
Oh,
and I do enjoy eating fish,
yeah.
but the cleaning process is not my favorite thing. I'd rather
Yeah, that wouldn't that
I'd rather
wouldn't
the guide do that part. When we were in Alaska one time, we were catching all kinds of stuff. We even caught some king crab, Alaskan king crab, and I've got a picture. I don't have it up to show you, but we get it on the screen. A friend of mine had a cast on his arm, and the
Oh.
crab leg was almost as big as the cast on his arm.
Oh,
It was crazy.
wow.
Yeah, it's good,
Wow.
really good stuff.
You wanna hear something funny? It was years afterward, but my last ex, I have to number him like a ball team, but the last ex, he went fishing and didn't fess up to this for years later, but he had this famous picture of him holding 2 big giant fish that he got on a fishing trip, and
Yeah.
he didn't tell me that for years, that they didn't actually catch any fish on the fishing trip. They bought those on the dock when they got back and took the pictures.
Well,
Oh, yeah.
my wife tells a story about catching a Dorado on a fishing trip with her dad in Mexico one time, and those are really beautiful fish. And we teased her for decades now about the fact that she caught the most beautiful fish in the world, because when she starts on the story, I know that line's coming out. And but when they got it back to the shore, and it was time for them to kill it and eat it, and they started doing what they do to kill the fish, which is very bad to see. It's not fun.
Yeah.
He
Oh,
was going, no, no, don't do that.
the men were probably all laughing, right? Yeah.
Yeah, they were, I'm sure.
I oh,
Go
good.
ahead.
I bet who put that up there about the pole dancing. It's a pole dancing squirrel, by the way. So see, we're all getting into this. I bet that's Eunice, because she always sends me the awesomest TikTok videos.
Have I
So
posted in our group the one where I put the slinky on the bottom of the bird feeder, and the squirrel catches it? Have I posted that in the group or not? I know you've seen
no,
it.
you just sent
I'll
that
have to
to
remember
me.
to do that. I'll have to remember to do that.
That is
Hey,
wicked funny.
Scott, how are you, man? And I see Lisa. Good job. A lot of it
Jeff's
just
hair
says
isn't
Facebook
blue
user.
yet. Yeah, we're gonna have a announcement about Jeff's blue hair.
We are. Hey, we have another announcement too, Lisa. If you want to get that ready, one of the things that we've done, because you guys are so wonderful about wanting to get helping us get the word out, and it really is going to make a huge difference when the book's released, and so many people are going to benefit from that. And one of the things Lisa and I want to do is, as we run these contests, we want to have an easy way to give you a gift, like we did the coffee mug and all that last week. But one of the things that we've done, and we're going to work it into the prize for tonight, actually, is we have gone online and done a store where you can go into the store and you can actually see several things that are merchandise. Like we've got a ladies hoodie, we've got a man's hoodie, we've got men's and women's t-shirt, we've got a poster, we got coffee cups, and so anyway, there's several things in there, and I'm gonna put something in there that if you see something else, you can just put the same design on it yourself if you'd like. And Zazzle takes care of it. We don't, but it was nice to have a way to do that for you. And we're going to use it for some of our giveaways too. I especially like the hoodie. And Lisa, do we have a way to share screen so they can actually see that, or just we'll do that after we get off?
Oh, yeah,
I don't know if we have a.
we'll have to do that because I don't know
Okay.
how to do it. There is a
All
way,
right.
but I don't know
All
how
right.
to do
Well,
it.
I'll post it. I'll post it in the group as soon as we're off here. I'll post the store so you can go see the different items.
Well, there's the store URL is scrolling under our names.
Yeah,
Hopefully.
it's zazzle.com/lady with the blue hair/products, and you'll see it. And we're excited. It was, you'll find I think sometimes I'm very technologically good, but that was a challenge. I'll just leave it at that. But it is up there, so we're good. And
Well, and
Zazzle.
I want to give you a big shout out because you did something that made a young man's day, because all of the designs have underneath, it says cover art, I think, cover art
Yes.
by Alex Wilber. And when he saw that, he lost his mind. So
That's
that was
good.
awesome. So everybody is supporting a young artist when they buy
right.
those items too.
I didn't even put our names on there. It doesn't have Lisa's name or my name on there. It just has Alex, because the art is really his baby, and I've bragged on him all over the place, but I'm just really amazed at how great his composition was. Hey, we need to get to the interview on your rule because it's already
Yes.
12 minutes after.
Yes. Yes.
As you guys know, each week what we want to do is we want to go over one of the rules that Lisa teaches, because a lot of you have known Lisa for a long time, but a lot of you don't. You've come in through my relationship, or maybe you guys have invited people outside that have come in, or maybe you guys have seen us on podcasts. We've been on some fantastic podcasts lately about the book, but we want to kind of give you some meat and potatoes every time you're here, not just be something fun that we do, although we want it to be fun and not just some giveaways. We want to give you some real good meat and potatoes. One of the rules that we have in the book, said the lady with the blue hair, is called the success rule. And basically it says, and I will probably paraphrase it wrong, but it basically says you can be successful at anything as long as enough people know what you're doing. And I know I probably
That
missed it
is it.
slightly. That's it.
No,
Okay,
that,
good.
that, that is
Hey,
it.
I
Yeah,
typed it
I
enough
don't think
times.
I
I should
said
have it
doing
right.
at the end. I say do, but that you can be successful at anything if enough people know what you do.
So tell us about that rule. Tell me how you came up with that. Tell me how that kind of manifested in your business life.
Okay. I wish I'd actually written down or remember where I saw it the first time. But when I saw it the first time, and it was either in a book or something, because I did a lot of reading back then and a lot of seminars and all that. But when I heard it the first time, I went, that makes total sense to me, because I'm out here in rural New Hampshire when I first heard that. And I thought the only way that I'm going to be able to compete with my colleagues that live in Miami and LA is to get a whole bunch of people to know what I'm doing. Because what I see most people do is they try to get the 10 people they know to buy their stuff or to sign up. They don't try to get other people. And I never thought that would work for me because I don't have that many relatives, for starters. And I moved here and didn't know anybody. So I just kept thinking, if I can just get enough people to know what I do. Then when it started to work, so in my business, what I did was I said the 10-mile radius. I said, if I can just get everybody within 10 miles of me to know what I'm doing, then I'll just keep expanding the radius. And I'll say the whole town, and then the whole county, and then the whole state, and then the whole world. So that's what I've done this whole time, is every day still, I wake up and I say, how can I get more people to know what I do? And I write it on top of a piece of blank paper. And I think of all the ways, even if it's one more person today that finds out what I'm doing. And doing the book project, I started with the same premise. How can I get one more person today to know about the book? So how can I get one more person today to know what I'm selling, or know what I represent, or know what I'm doing? And I think if everybody did that every day, they could be successful at anything that they're doing.
You know, that one rule, as we were working on the book, and I started thinking about different sales careers. You know, my background, although I sold musical instruments, I sold industrial uniform services, but the majority of my career was in the insurance industry with Aflac. And I think about the new agents coming on board, and they're not employees of Aflac, they're independents, just like the direct sales or multi-level marketing or network marketing. And I started thinking about how applicable that specific rule is to so many people. And if people will continually do that, then they have an opportunity to get good enough at the job. It's a combination of getting their skills up, but it also, the more people who know, the more chances they have that someone's going to say, hey, I need exactly what you're doing. And so
And
that
it's
as we
not
were working,
necessarily selling them or
right.
recruiting them, because that used to drive me crazy when the local Avon manager would take people out recruiting like it was
Mhm.
hunting. And it's not comfortable for us, and it's not comfortable for a person that you're talking to. And I
Right.
definitely don't call those people prospects.
Right.
With the success rule, you're just trying to get them to know what you do. You're not
Right.
trying to get them to do anything. You're just trying to get them to know what you do. So
Right.
it takes the pressure off you, the pressure off them. And if enough people know, a percent of them will buy, and a percent of them will want to do what you're doing.
Right. Lisa and I both are in a group called the Go Giver Success Alliance, and those of you, if you're not part of that group, boy, I highly recommend you start following Bob Berg. He's just amazing, and I I always say there are two books that I read that totally changed the direction of my career as I was getting started in sales. One was John Maxwell's 21 Irrefutable Laws of Leadership. The other was Endless Referrals by Bob Berg, and they literally changed my direction. But Bob always talks about one of his rules is providing more in value than you take in compensation. And Lisa, what you're talking about there really fits in that, because you're wanting enough people to know what you do, and you want to kind of stay at top of heart, top of mind with them, and you're doing things that are providing some sort of emotional or intrinsic value with them, and so you're doing that. When you meet people now, because you've got literally one of the largest sales teams in the world, and as you meet people now, and I know you're still building that business, you're still doing all those things.
Yeah, you have to.
What are the things that you do that, from you meet me, I'm a stranger, you're thinking he'd be a great Avon lady. What are the things that you do?
Well, actually, I get better at all these things because of the go-giver stuff that we talk about all the time, but I don't try to sell them. I don't show them anything.
Right.
I don't tell them what I do. I ask
Yep.
them a bunch of questions, and usually what they're telling me leads to either they might want something I'm buying, or they might want to earn money with me doing something I'm doing,
Right.
or they don't want to have that kind of relationship with me and we can just stay in touch. Usually what they tell me. So I just keep asking questions. And usually at some point they ask me some too. Sometimes they ask me what I'm doing. Lots of times it doesn't come to that because I'm driving that van and it's got a
Right.
big giant sign on it. But I try not to make it about me. I try to make it about them. So, and most people just want to share. I call it their Avon story. Even customers, they want to tell me how their grandma used to sell, or their aunt used to wear cotillion, or everyone has this Avon story that they're dying to share with me.
Right.
And I want to listen to it with all my attention and not be distracted by thinking I'm going to try to convert them to a customer. So
Right.
it's listening and asking questions is what I do. And then I try to get I call it the trifecta, their name, their address, and their birthday, so that I
Right.
can write them a note and say, I'm glad I met you, and send them a birthday card.
Yeah. And I was laughing, saying I'd make a great Avon lady. I could make a great Avon man. Scott sent me one of the send out cards, and it's talking about the Avon man. And I thought that is the coolest thing.
Oh, he does a
I
good
love.
job too. Scott does.
Do
Scott
what?
does a lot of Avon. Scott does a good job.
Yeah. So, and he takes after you, like, because I got a send out card from him.
Yeah, he's on my send out cards group. Yeah. Somebody said that Zazzle link isn't working for them. Uh-oh. Well,
Uh,
we'll put it in the link. I mean,
I'll,
we'll put it in
I'll,
the group after
yeah,
when we check the address.
yeah.
So
I'm not sure exactly why it's not working, but I'll look. And I was looking at it a minute ago, so I know it's active. They got it active for us today. So,
yeah, I
and if
maybe
it
don't
doesn't
have it
work,
typed right or something. That could
yeah,
be
I'll
it.
give them a mean look if it doesn't work. That's my
Okay.
mean look.
We'll check it after and put the address in the group though, so don't panic.
Yeah, yeah. Speaking of the product, I mean uh, Zazzle site, we had a contest running this week to reward people that would go out and take a picture of the wristband in their face and put it out there in something outside of our group. Our group, everybody knows what we're doing, but put it outside the group on Facebook, outside of the actual group, or go into LinkedIn or go into Twitter or Instagram and post something and tag Lisa and I in that. And when they did that, we put them in the drawing, and we have a winner. Our winner for this week is, hang on, I should have not taken these off. Our winner for this week is Merla Kruger. So Merla,
I'm pretty sure I know who that is, and she's from Canada.
Very cool.
Yay, Merla!
Well, Merla, we're going to give you a choice, and just send me a private message in Facebook or whatever. But you can get one of the coffee mugs that are in there, or you can get one of the ladies' T-shirts that are in there. Whatever you want. The ladies' T-shirt, basically, on the Zazzle website, rather than the artwork being on this side and the title being on this side, it's all right there. So I can't find the camera. It's all in one spot. But also on the shirts, they look great. They've got they're all white, whether it's the hoodie or the T-shirt or whatever, they're all white. But just if you'll look at those products, and then if you'll shoot me a direct message on that, I will take care of buying you one and having it shipped to you. So that'll be our gift to you.
Okay, so I guess you have to put the HTTPS in front of the Zazzle thing. That's what Lisa Gale said. Yeah.
Hey, thanks, Lisa. And Lisa, by the way, was our first one to post out in the world of things outside the group. She was the very first one to make a post and tag us in it. So thank you so much, Lisa Gale.
Thank you, Lisa. Yeah.
We've got one more announcement we're going to make, but we got 8 minutes left, and I don't want to put it out there too quick.
Oh, you're killing me.
What's so funny?
You know what I want? I want to say with the other not that announcement, but another announcement. But I don't dare say it till I have it in my hand. But can I say what it's for?
Sure.
Without telling who it is.
Hey, we're partners in this show. We're 50-50, so you don't need my permission to do anything.
Oh, I don't know. You shouldn't really say that, because I'm
about to bite the big one, aren't
I? So we've had a little quandary up to this point about the foreword for the book. And we got a special email today, and I am not going to say who it is until I get the email in my hand with it. But I will give everybody a sneak peek that it's somebody very important, and it's somebody that heads their company, and it's somebody that most of you know. And he agreed to write the foreword. So when we have that information, I'll let you know. But we were forwardless for a little while, and now we have a forward coming, and I'm just so excited about who it is. I can't wait to tell you all, but I'm not going to tell you till I have it in my hand, my hot little hand. And that isn't the big announcement.
Yeah, we also want to thank our very good friend Bob Berg, because one of the reasons that happened is Bob was talking about the book and how good it was, and so that helped make that happen. So we are very grateful. We've already both sent Bob messages about that. So,
well, and I think that highlights the fact that working as a team is how this project is getting done the way it is, and how it's going to be popular if we all do our little bit. Whenever you find, because we didn't talk to Bob about that, he just happened to mention it on that podcast, and luckily he probably didn't even know how much that would help us. He just did it. He was doing it anyway. Yeah, that's just who he is. So anytime you can mention it or post about it, we really do appreciate it. And when it is available, if I forget to mention this, when it is available, the reviews are going to mean a lot to us too. So when you get a chance to read it, if you would be so kind to go on and review it on Amazon, evidently that helps the ranking.
It does. And the Amazon rankings, the book itself is going to be in 7 different places once the release happens, and the Amazon is probably the most important in Google Play. As soon as we have the audiobook ready, it'll go on Google Play, but we'll also do the ebook there too as well. And we are going to, Lisa and I both are going to be narrating the audiobook. We're starting studio time, and the plan is to still have that ready for the December 1st release date. But the announcement I'm going to make, it kind of plays into maybe this week's contest too. because one of the things, our original plan, I'm just going to go ahead and do this. Our original plan was that the pre-orders would begin November 1st. The release date of the book will be December 1st. And the pre-orders are really only available for the ebook. So to read it on your Kindle, your phone, your computer, you can do it on any of those. And it's the easiest way to get the book to you. And rather than waiting until December 1st for the release date, and rather than waiting through all the pre-orders, the big announcement for tonight is that book is online at Amazon right now. It is in pre-order stage until this Sunday. This Sunday, the book will be released. It will be on your device this Sunday. And I want to encourage all of you to go and go ahead and get that ebook version of the book, because I'm going to do something special. I mean, obviously, I hope you all want the paperback book, and it'll come in hardback even. And Lisa and I will eventually do some signed ones. We have to figure that out kind of with Amazon and what we do with all that. But I'm going to do a special thing to encourage all of you to go ahead and get that e-reader version. Number one, it's the least expensive way to get the book. It's going to be $9.99. Where if you wait for the paperback, it's $19.95 because it costs more to do all of those. And the hardback's going to be even a little bit higher than that. But if you will go out and get the ebook version, order it today, order it over the weekend, all the way up, and spread the word to everybody that you can. Post things about it, like when you're holding it in your hand or whatever. I know it's an ebook, so you'll be holding your device, but you get the idea. If you will also email me that you got it, and just kind of do a copy of your Amazon receipt and send it to me by email, I'm going to send you a free e-reader version of my first parable, The Unexpected Tour Guide. And I'll give every single one of you that order the ebook for the lady with the blue hair, I'll give you all a free copy of it. It was an award-winning book. That was one of the rare times that I went to New York to receive an award. I've actually, well, enough of that. It was going to be too braggadocious. I'm not going to say it.
Be braggadocious. We want you to be braggadocious. I'm going to get you a braggadocious shirt.
Look, I've had awards, but that was the first book award I ever won, and it was the Axiom
It's a
Business
really
Book
good
Awards.
book. I love that book.
I like it well too, but I think this one's better. At least I swear I do. But anyway, if you'll order, said the lady with the blue hair, email me that you did it and a copy of your receipt. And my email address is jeff@jeffcwest.com. So jeff@jeffcwest.com, and I'll put that in the group later too. But if you go ahead and get the e-reader version now, so that we want people reading it and spreading the word and posting Amazon reviews, you get that now. I'm going to send you a free e-reader version of my book. I wanted to do it through Amazon, but their system was a little bit cumbersome about that. So I'll just shoot it to you myself. And I don't care how many, I don't care if it's 1,000 of you, I'll do it for every single one of you. I don't care.
You're going to be spending some time this week doing that.
That's okay. Well, I'll be okay with it. You send me the email, and what I should have done ahead of time, but I didn't, was set up a little landing page so they could just put their email address in there and then pop it out. But I'll do it manually. I don't care. But do that. And also, I will tell you that for next week, we're going to everyone who reads the book and then goes on Amazon and posts an Amazon review. That's the people that are going to be in our drawing for the next week.
Oh.
And the next week's drawing is going to be your choice of a hoodie. If you're a man or a woman, it'll be your choice of the hoodie, and you'll see them on the store. They're gorgeous. They're white. They got the book logo on the front. So, and we'll give you one of those. That'll be the contest for next week.
Well, that's awesome.
I
didn't even know about that. That's awesome.
Like, it's so funny. We're good at this partnership. We don't always tell each other everything, and all this. It just comes out okay.
I think it's awesome. So we only got like a minute, but what are we going to do about your blue hair?
Oh, okay. We're gonna set a target. The e-reader book comes out Sunday, and you can order it now. It'll come out Sunday, and we're going to look at the sales volume on it. And I'm assuming Amazon will have that updated each day, but we'll look at the sales volume on it on December the 1. December the 1, that's a new term. A lot of people say December 1st. Not me. I'm going to say December the 1. What we'll do is for everyone who posts, I'm sorry. If we hit the sales numbers of, we've got about 12. You want to come up here, babe? As my granddaughter was walking up. We've got about 1,200 people in the Facebook group. I'm going to set the target kind of low, and I may regret it, but I'm going to set it at one per person. If during that time we have 1,200 copies of the of the electronic ebook go out.
So that's between now and December 1st?
Now December 1st, and then December
Okay.
1st is when the paperbacks and the hardbacks will come out as well.
Right,
But
December 1st. Okay.
we do 1,200 on the ebooks. I am going to, on December 1st, I'm going to dye my hair blue and join the blue hair brigade on that. The blue shirt wasn't enough tonight. I told her, I said, I've got on a blue shirt. She said, no, you got to go further.
Oh, this is more fun than you're thinking. Just the double takes everybody gives me.
1,200 units if it goes by that. So everybody get yours. Tell everybody you know. The more you can do to help spread the word. I really do think this is going to be one of those books that people look back on years later, and it's one of those. It's one of those life books. I really do. I think you'll find it's that good. So when you get it and you read it, that's going to help a lot. And then post your review on Amazon, and then we'll have some fun with it as it goes along. And I hope I have to dye my hair blue.
So are we going to be able to keep them updated, or we don't know yet about how close we are?
I'm not exactly sure how that works with Amazon, but I think so, because I've seen a couple of orders already go through because people just happen
so now that it's live, we'll be able to see it. Okay.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Yay.
Anyway, guys, we love you. You guys, what makes this special, it was a special project for Lisa and I as we were getting started on this, but you guys have really made it mean something more inside us, and the podcast we've been on. We're getting endorsements. I don't know if you've noticed it, from everything from TV personalities to sales leaders of different things. We're getting some. We were on a podcast again this week with the guy who George Madow,
yeah,
where he's the publisher of Network Marketing Magazine. And we were on his show last week and this week. So there's just been a lot of good things happening.
And Susan Solovic, she's a Fox business reporter.
Yeah, so Susan is awesome.
News. Yeah,
she those of you who don't know, she used to be a very regular contributor at Fox, and she's intentionally slowed her life down a little bit. But she's just wonderful, and she's got some big projects coming up next week. But as you see those reviews, go go to those people's websites, find out about them, because you're going to love what you find out about these people. They're just awesome. So,
and let me tell you, if you go to saidthelady.com, that's the shuffle card, and when you scroll down, you'll see all the endorsements on a carousel. And when you touch the endorsement, you go to that person's site. So any of these people, you can go right to their site and find out about them, find out who they are, what they do, if they have books and stuff too, whatever they do, you can find out there.
And can you go ahead? You may have already done it. Can you load the book link on the you've already done? You're amazing. You're amazing.
Right. I'm going to replay the "You're amazing" part over and over this week. You do know that, right?
Then make that your ringtone when I call you. You're amazing. You're amazing. You're amazing.
Oh, I didn't think of the ringtone. That's beautiful. I'm going to do that.
Hey, someone posted, how do you get the bracelet? The bracelet, you let Lisa know. Go ahead and tell them about that, Lisa.
Oh, yes. I'm sorry. I still have 400. I ordered a ton of these. Just shoot me a private message. Make sure I have your mailing address. For those of you that know Jeff and don't know me, I don't have your address. I'm not getting it from Facebook or anything like that. The reason so many people, I already had their address, is because I had a relationship with them somehow, like they're in a group with me or they're in my downline somewhere or something like that. So if you have never gotten a card from me, I need your mailing address to be able to mail it to you. But just message me or put it in the group and I will find it and mail you one. And it's free. They're
right
free.
Now we've got 400 people out wearing these, promoting the book. Is that what? Do I have that number
right? Right. We're right at 396 right now is out the door. So that's awesome.
Invite people to the group. Keep posting outside of the group, especially once you read the book and if you fall in love with it like we have, you'll just tell everybody you know.
Yeah, and when you're reading it, look for little pieces of me in it, because Jeff did an awesome
blood
job.
Stains on what chapter? I'm kidding. That sounds like a crime show. Look for little pieces of me in the book. It's a bad stain on page 175.
It's a crime scene. Oh, you guys know what I mean.
Right. You will definitely see shades of Lisa all through the book, because they're her rules, and even though I've weaved the story together, interviewing and getting to know her, there were just some of her stuff that she's lived through that's too good not to use. So we've gone way over. And we're sorry, everybody, for taking your extra time, but we love you guys. So.
Thank you, everybody. We'll see you next Thursday at 7.
Bye.